Okay, class. I'm going to reteach the lesson that was taught today, lesson 12, completing the square. I'm going to start off with our opening exercise here. Remember, in lesson 11, a equals 0, equals 1, I mean. And in lesson 12, which is what we're doing today, a does not equal 1. Our formula is ax squared plus bx plus c. So let's go to our first exercise right here. We have z squared minus 5z plus 8. It says rewrite each expression by completing the square. So what does that mean? That means we're basically going to factor it out. So I'm going to make the z here an x to make it easier. So you're going to have x squared minus 5x plus, we don't know what's going to go right here. Then you have plus 8. In order to figure out what goes here for c, we're going to use our formula b over 2 squared. Our b is negative 5. So negative 5 over 2 squared. So negative 5 times 5 gives you negative 25 over 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to put right here 25 over 4. And then we're going to do the opposite of what we do here. We have a plus 25 over 4. Here's going to be minus 25 over 4. But for us to subtract the 8 from the 25 over 4, we have to make these like terms. So I'm going to make this 8 a 32 over 4. Now we can subtract our terms. We have x minus 5 over 2 squared. At 32 take away 25 gives you 7 over 4. So it's plus 7 over 4. Well, let's move on to example B. We have x squared plus 0.6x plus 1. Again, we're going to factor it out. We got x squared plus 0.6x plus, we don't know what's going to go for c. We're going to put our parentheses here, plus 1. So we're going to do now 0.6 over 2 squared. So 0.6 equals 0.3 squared, which equals 0.09. This 0.09 goes right here. Since you added here, you're going to subtract it here. So now we're going to get our final solution, x point plus 0.3 squared plus 0.091. So let's go ahead and do example to 1. It says, now complete the square with 2x squared plus 16x plus 3. A does not equal 1, but 2 instead. This is our A. So we're going to factor it out. So you have 2x squared plus 8x. I got 8x because 16 divided by 2, that's a 2, so you guys, is 8. 2 divided by 2 gives you your 1x right here. Plus, we don't know what's going to go for our C. We put our plus 3 outside the parentheses. And then now we're going to take our B, which is right here, 8 over 2 squared. So 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. 4 squared is 16. But I'm not going to put 16 here. I'm going to leave it as 4 squared. Now let's solve it. We're going to have 2x plus 4 squared plus 3 minus 2 times 4 squared. So let me rewrite this right here. So 2 times 4 is, 4 squared is 16, right? We got our 16 right here. So minus 2 times 16 gives you 32. So if we rewrite it, we got x plus 4 squared plus 3 minus 32. 32 take away 3 gives you a negative 29. So you're going to have 2x plus 4 squared minus 29 is your final solution. I'm going to go ahead and do the exercises 1 through 5 first before I go to A and B for example 2, sorry. So our exercise 1, it says you have 3x squared plus 12x minus 8. Our A is 3, so that means you're going to factor out the 3. So you're dividing across the x's. You have 3x squared plus 4x. You do not know what's going to go right here. You're going to leave it blank. Minus 8. Since we got 4 here, we're going to do 4 over 2 equals 2. 2 squared is 4. But we're not going to write the 4 here. We're going to write plus 2 squared. Now, we're going to do here minus 3 parentheses 2 squared. And if you notice, that's a minus 3 parentheses 2 squared, and that's plus 2 squared. We're going to do the opposite on the outside from what we do inside the parentheses. So let's rewrite it again and solve it. So you have 3x plus 2 squared minus 8. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is negative 12. So your final solution should be 3x plus 2 squared minus 20. Exercise 2. We have 4p squared minus 12p plus 13. Our A is 4, so that means we're going to factor it out. So you have 4 parentheses p squared minus 3p. We don't know what our c is yet, plus 13. You're going to do the negative b over 2 is 3 over 2. Then you're going to square it. So 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4, so it's 9 over 4. But we're going to just put the 3 over 2 right here. Minus 4 parentheses 3 over 2 squared. So now we have 4 parentheses p squared. So it's not p squared, I meant just p. 4 parentheses p minus 3 over 2 squared plus 13 minus 4 over 1 plus 9 over 4. Our 4's cross each other out. So now you have 4 parentheses p minus 3 over 2 squared plus 13 minus 9. So our final solution is 4 parentheses p over 3, 2 to the second power plus 4. This is your final solution. I'm going to give you guys a second to do number 3 where I start writing it down. And you can check your work with me. So exercise 3. Check your work with me. You have 1/2 y squared plus 3y minus 4. First thing first, we're going to take out our half and distribute it across. So you got y squared plus 6y. And the reason I got 6y, 3 times 1/2, or 3 times 2 gives you 6. Plus, we don't know what's going to go for our c, minus our 4 on the outside. Now we're going to do over here. Our b is 6. You got 6 over 2 equals 3. 3 squared is equal to 9. But I'm just going to leave the 3 over 2 like this right here. Then you got minus 1/2 times 3 squared. So 1/2 y plus 3 squared minus 4. So 3 squared is 9. It'll be 9 over 2 because 9 times 1 is negative 9. It'll be 9 over 2. Now we gotta make this an improper fraction so we have like terms. You have 1/2 y plus 3 squared minus 8 over 2 minus 9 over 2. So our final solution would be 1/2 parentheses y plus 3 squared minus 17 over 2.